presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Look at our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take it by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Be impeccable with your word. Release the need to be right. When you believe something, you assume you're right. You may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 99, NASDAQ up 78, S&P's flat, gold contract down $7.10, traded at $17.33 an ounce. Silver up 11 cents, $15.61 an ounce. Light sweet crude down 26 cents, $19.62 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year down 2 ticks, trading 139.07. The 30-year, rather, the 10-year up 2 ticks, 139.07. The 30-year up 26 ticks, 181.12. And King Dollar up 591 ticks, trading 100.05. Euro is at 108. The yen is out here at 107.65, and the British pound is at 124 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. And the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have out here? We get a flat market. Bottom line, you get light volume. You're going sideways out here. The SPY went down to 275 today, or 277.80. You've done 90 million shares, so bottom line, looks like you're building a little cause out here. We'll see whether it can basically get up into the highs that were generated out here on Tuesday. Inside the SPY, that's 284. NDX 100, still the strongest indice out here. NDX got to another high out here today. You're up $2.42 right now in the Qs. You're at 211.88. We hit 214.36. You get 50 million shares. This is going to get intriguing, actually. I don't think we're going to get 69 million, but what we just did do between the update at 4 past the hour and now we're only 9 past the hour, we just did 2 million shares in 4 minutes. So if in fact we get that, that'll be an ABC structure on the way up. It had tried to do it on the 14th, and it didn't get it because you had to get over 69 million. Then bottom line is that now it is a lower number because yesterday we pulled back down. So we'll see if we can get that baby done. Amazon, Amazon's a great one to look at out here too, by the way, folks, because this is pretty amazing what Amazon actually did. Amazon hit $460 out here today, and if you remember, we were talking about the consolidation that it had taken out. So the price projection, so you had 2 different things going on with Amazon. First, we had an ABC structure on the way up, fulfilled its ABC structure. Then what ended up happening is that as it blew away its high at 2050, the price projection was 2,500. Now, the thing that's bizarre is that this did it in 3 days. Well, you did 2,460. Bottom line, you got action here. You went from the 2,460. Right now, you're at 2,381. And if we look at that, let's see what you got here. So, yeah, you get a spike down at that 2,353. And more than likely, that's going to get tested again because that's where there's a seller in there. In fact, let me do this. Let me see if I can bring this up. This would be pretty cool if I could see that seller. So what I'm doing right now, folks, is I'm bringing up the, let's see, 12 o'clock, 10,000, 9,000. You know, when you have a stock that's trading at $2,379 and you're banging out 10,000 and 9,700, it's a big number. So let me just look at that. 12.56. They start selling into it. I'm just curious what time that day is. 12.56. Let me see. So that's it. Okay, so that's it. That's a seller. Now, this is pretty cool how you do this. Okay, so watch. There was 12:30, and then I'll bring the block trades up again. You're going to see it laying right there. Now, you get two different things here, actually. That is actually pretty powerful that, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so you got 12. You had a couple of them, man. 1230, 3200, 1250, 9700. Bottom line is that Amazon is strong like bull. I mean, you know, yeah, you might get a small pullback here, but the bottom line is that I suspect that 2500 is probably still going to get hit. The note and bond market. Let's go take a look at the 10-year first. 10-year going sideways, slightly higher. You get 988,000 contracts. That is contraction of volume in a huge way. Bottom line, it's holding price, though. The top of this range is 139.14. We got to 139.13 out here today. We go take a look at the 30-year. 30-year right now is trading at a price point of 181.18. This is lagging somewhat, but just as yesterday. Yesterday, you didn't have volume, but you had price all the way up. Today, same type of setup. You don't have the volume going in the move, but yet you do have the price. So in both cases, that's saying that, yeah, you can get up to the top of this range. And in the 30-year, that would be a 182.26. We get over and we take a look at the dollar. Dollar basically was having a hard time holding price. And now what you have out here is that you have 576 ticks. You're at 100.30. And the number to watch coming into this close is going to be 99.976. What that number is, folks, that was the highs of yesterday. We had backed down slightly off of those highs, couldn't handle those highs. We'll see how that baby does shake out today. At 6 o'clock, Trump is going to give an update about reopening guidance. What's going to be so intriguing about that, of course, is that you're going to have the update at 6 o'clock. The futures open back up at 6 o'clock. You know, we'll see how this shakes out. New York, when they gave their update this afternoon, the bottom line is that they're keeping their regulations in place until May 15th. So we'll see what the date is as we're coming across the country and how they're basically thinking this through to get the economy opened back up. Dow Industrials right now trading. All right, trading down 81, Nasdaq up 76, S&P's up 2. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
TFNN is launching an open house for our Tiger's Den. For a limited time, you can get a 30-day free trial to the Tiger's Den. Just enter promo code OPEN at checkout and pay nothing for 30 days while you try out your Tiger's Den membership as part of our open house. With market volatility at an all-time high and people all over the world working from home if possible, TFNN is hosting an open house in our Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is an interactive chat room that runs all day where other tigers and tigresses discuss trading ideas with the hosts and members, along with charts and current market news, as well as live access to the charts the hosts use during their programs. Join us for the Tiger's Den Open House. Begin your Den membership today by just entering OPEN at checkout and pay nothing while you try things out for 30 days. For all the details and to start your Den membership today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the TFNN Tiger's Den Open House taking place now. Sign up today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 113. Nasdaq is up 63. S&Ps are up 1.5. Let's go to our man, Mr. Jason Path, as we're going to be coming over to him every Thursday, checking out what's going on and the data sets inside of this market. Jason, what's going on?
Not much. How are you, Tom? Interesting day, huh?
It's, one of the tigers in the den, and I remember this so well, folks, from the 2007-2008 downdraft, right? When you get used to, limit up, limit it down, and you get used to 50 and 75 S&P points, as a trader, folks, it's actually good, okay? Because you don't have to get the top and bottom, you get the middle. And then you get a day like today, it's like, really?
Yeah, exactly, right? And there's a lot of action, and certainly, to me, what's interesting right now is some of the divergence, obviously.
Yes.
Right. You've been talking Amazon all day, which has been great. Boeing getting hammered. You're seeing a lot of divergence in the indexes. I'm really tracking the weightings right now. And it's an interesting time to try and trade indexes because you have such different stories being told within each stock. You see something like the Dow with, far fewer stocks, obviously, and, Boeing just comes out of the gate and gets hammered.
Oh,
That's going to be a tough index to trade because there's not that many stocks in there. You also have an Exxon and a McDonald's. You may have a bid some other places in the market, but some of those, more classic Dow stocks, just it's how to get the from right now.
And I guess, what we're seeing out here, the NDX 100, no doubt the strongest indice, and, we have a brave new world out here. You just had, this is really intriguing, folks. So the CEO of Morgan Stanley, okay, so check this out. Morgan Stanley, folks, has 80,000 employees, right? Well, Gorman just come out. He has, 70 to 56. He has 56,000 employees in the office and the rest of them at home. And he's saying that he thinks that the bottom line is that the first thing he's going to do is get much less real estate because this is really working out, evidently, for the people that are working from home.
That's right.
Yeah.
And there's really two stories with real estate, right? One, you have a kind of company by company decision, but Morgan also has some real estate exposure that is going to come to bear on the commercial side over the next 6 to 12, 18 months.
Oh, yeah.
Gorman, by the way, who had COVID, if you recall.
I know.
So it's interesting to hear his perspective on that. Didn't have it nearly as serious, unfortunately, or fortunately for him. It's unfortunate others have, but. Yeah, he's talked a lot over the last couple of days about how well things went. And he says it very clearly. He's not just trying to blow smoke and pump his own people up. He's like, no, it really worked. We really executed. He's got 90% of his people during times of extremely high stress and high volatility. If you ever had a reason for things not to work, it's now. And they've worked and they've executed.
Boy, that would be really amazing, because what happens, folks, these finance companies, I mean, there you go. They have 80,000 people. When you're talking about, you start talking about people working, home on that type of level, now, us at TFNN, we've been doing it forever. I mean, the guest hosts are across the country, so we've realized for a long period of time that it can work and work well. But when that came across, Jason, I says, look at that, man. I mean, because, I think all of us, we don't know which way this is going to go coming back out. Do you know what I mean? Like, which sectors will be the sectors. But it certainly looks like digital is basically where we're all going here.
That's absolutely right. And, the other side of that is obviously in the commercial side and the REITs, where that is a year from now, 18 months. I think that's clearly it's a story that's gotten some play, but, the banks have done okay on trading. It's funny because, a year ago, the banks really needed the loan side to prop them up and to produce the revenues because there wasn't enough volatility in the proprietary trading departments. It's kind of flipped over the last quarter. They're looking at increased bad loan exposure, but the volatility has helped the trading desk. But I don't think folks broadly enough are looking inside the books of the different banks, who's exposed on the commercial side, because I just think you're gonna have good companies like Morgan who realize they don't need as much space and walk away. But you're also gonna have just a tremendous amount of folks default. And there's just gonna be carnage in commercial. And that takes time to work its way through. So we're not seeing the evidence of that yet. But 6 months from now, 12 months from now, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah, no, I agree. And it's so wild is that, I mean, as a builder, folks, okay, the bottom line is that what has happened, like a residential builder versus a commercial builder. Commercial builders and owners definitely make a lot more money than a residential. But what happens is that they lose a lot more money too, and it's so weird because I've been looking at these deals and I'm saying to myself, man, these guys make so much money because it's a lot of it's non-transparent. Do you know what I'm saying? As to where all it's coming from, and then out of nowhere, right? Just like bang, and I mean, we're not even talking now. These poor restaurants, right? I mean, how many times are we going to go out? Right? I mean, I used to eat out all the time, and I'm having fun at home. We were home all weekend and we had a blast.
That's right. And on a lot of the restaurants and the retail, the way they're writing the leases now, they've done this for a while, is they're actually taking a large portion of the rent as a percent of your revenue. So even if somebody's still able to, inhabit the space, Cheesecake Factory writes all their leases where they pay very little in rent. They actually reported that they're still not going to pay for April, but they'll give 50%, 60% of the rents will actually be a percentage of the revenue.
Oh, that's a great point. Wow.
Yeah, so it's just going to be just bloody for the REITs and real estate, and there's going to be some banks that have undue exposure here that we're going to be reading about for the next few months. Yeah,
and it's going to be intriguing too, folks, to see whether the Fed is going to bail out. They don't have to bail out the banks, but you have the secondary mortgage market, which is the commercial mortgage market, that is broke right now. If Jason and I were going out buying a building, more than likely, if we couldn't deal with J.P. Morgan Chase or the big ones, you'd go to the middle tier, and what would end up happening in the middle of the deal, they're all closing down. Because they're brokers, basically. They got to get the money somewhere else. They got to sell the paper, and the paper's not moving, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the energy patch right now, right? Like the other end, and gas is working its way higher. Not to change completely the subject here, but boy, oil and gas right now is fascinating. I saw you and Tommy earlier with the storage numbers on gas. We were in the 150s. We're working ahead of 170 right now.
Look at that move.
That's right. I really like gas long right now. It's totally a contrarian play, but I was buying gas futures at the 150s a week and a half ago. Again today, tremendous amount of volatility just with all of the uncertainty, right? As gas supplies electricity.
And, you know what? Yeah, it makes sense though. that the bottom line is that you get gas at, what, 155? I mean, you know, it's hard to comprehend that it could down that high, but down that far. But yeah, I can see that. That's a nice trade, man. That's a nice trade. Pretty amazing, man.
That's right.
Unbelievable. Well, these are wild times. So how's everything going in your neighborhood?
You know, we're good. I live in the D.C. area, so there's certainly it's an interesting time. You know, by the way, we have an election this year. You know, and as a trader, that needs to be coming more and more into your purview. But you know, you're going to start to see states, you know, decide their policy on opening back up, and you know, I think that gets to political lines being drawn, and then we're into the fall with an election, so a lot more to talk about.
Ride 'em, cowboy, man. Listen, you have a great one, and safe one. We look forward to speaking to you next week.
Can't wait.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks, man. Tom. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome, folks. Dow Industrials just went positive. It's flat, actually. NASDAQ up 105. We got the E-minis up 12. Let's go to Dean in Claremont, Florida, I believe. Hey, Dean, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I'm looking for an entry point in the SLV.
Okay, so let's take a look at it. The SLV, folks, is the ETF structure for the silver market, the iShares Silver Trust. The low for the year out here is 1086. The low is 1835. You're trading at 1423. This is not a bad place right here, you know, and this is why I'm saying this, folks, okay? So you very well could have a small ABC structure on the way up. And if you do, your B point out here is 1479, which was the high that was generated on Tuesday. Your A point is at 1287. So you get about $2, $1.90, which would give you approximately $16. So it's not a bad setup right here, particularly going, I mean, this is a short-term trade, particularly just going into the weekend deed. And you can see the last time that we came down here, that's 1528. I mean, so yeah. I can see it making a run for that level. Let's go take a look at the silver contract. So that was the ETF for it. We take a look at the actual silver contract, and you get 40,000 contracts out here. You get lighter volume. Yeah, and this is still a decent setup. And what's interesting here is that when I look at the future, Dean, versus the ETF is a really sweet setup. It's just clearer. The ETF's clearer. But this is not a bad setup, and what I would do, I mean, this is the reason I'm saying I think it's a really good setup. I wouldn't give it any breathing room. I mean, you could put a stop under 1413. You know what I mean? Say, okay. I'm just, I'm going that overnight silver and, the metals are going to be higher and maybe the dollar will give it up. Right now, it's amazing, actually, that gold's not actually getting really smoked because, I mean, the dollar right now is trading up 592. You know what I mean? And gold's still not backing off. So. Okay. Cooking, brother.
Hey, Tom, thank you. I appreciate it, Tom.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
All right.
Let's go to, where am I? Jose in Tampa. Hey, Jose, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, the growl today was a little weak.
Was it? Oh, my God.
Well, it looked like you were losing your lunch a little bit, but I love it. Hey, Tom, Barrick Gold. I thought you had some nice things to say about it the other day. So we're near the all-time highs, 25 change. Yeah. What's it doing?
I like it. I'm long Barrick right now myself, so I like the setup. What it just did, it finished an ABC structure up, but now it's overtaken the whole consolidation that's been in place since 2013. So it's pretty intense. $23.47 was the top of the consolidation. So what happens is that, like, if we go over and we look at Newmont, and if you want to see, they're all in the same consolidation, folks, okay? And when you take a look at it, what you're going to see is that when they get over this consolidation, man, you have a chance to really get some big price movement. You can...
Okay. I get the May calls. I bought them today. Is that not enough time?
That is enough time. Yes, it is. No, I think...
Okay, that's what I thought.
I think it's right.
Tom, a real estate question, because I know you're big in St. Pete with the real estate. Do you have any opinion on the cash-out refinance? Have you ever heard of them? Do you have any opinions on them?
I know them. Yeah. In fact, I get a mortgage guy that comes on Friday. I can get him back on. But yeah, they're good.
Okay. You got a mortgage guy coming on this Friday?
Yeah. Bud Spriggs. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yes. And I'll ask him.
Okay.
What is the question?
Well, I got a house that my kid wants to purchase off me. I'm wondering, do I send her for a straight mortgage, or do I, since I own it free and clear?
Right.
I'd be paid as far as I'm guessing. I'd be paid, and the house would be in my daughter's name, and I would get paid and walk away with the money, and then there'd be a mortgage every month.
Yeah, so you could do, so what would end up happening, on that one there, you could basically just do a straight-out mortgage, right? But what would end up happening is that when your daughter does the mortgage, all the cash would go to you.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
Okay, as opposed to doing a deal with a Highland Homes or a KB Home where the money goes to them. I mean, it's going to be in the family.
Yeah, and of course, you'll end up giving her a break. So it's, what tends to happen on a deal like that, it's easier to structure, let's put it that way. Because the bottom line is that if you commit to one deal about, not being able to, is it under like 500,000?
Oh yeah, just a couple 100,000.
Okay, so that's great because that means that you can do a Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, 3% down. And what I would look at if the first-time buyer, this first-time buyer programs, you can do 3% down. You can, if you get a first-time buyer, depending which, you're in Massachusetts, I think, right? Or you're in Florida now.
Yeah, in Florida. Wouldn't it be a conventional loan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're very inexpensive right now. Right now, let me just look at this for a second. So right now you're at 0.61.
You're at historical lows, aren't you?
You are, man. So that's a good deal, man. And listen, if tomorrow he'll be on at 3:15. If you want to give him a call and talk to him, just give us a call.
All right, will do. Thank you, and for God's sakes, work on the growler.
I will, man. Hey, listen, I told the producers you were a character, man. After I got off yesterday, I had to talk to them, man. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. We haven't heard from him for years, folks. And then, but as I said, Hotel California, man, that's TFNN. There's no doubt about it. So S&P's bottom line is that they're growling and prowling. What you have out here, the S&P, right now you're up $15. We'll see if it can make the run the whole way. At 2 o'clock in the morning last night, we were up at 28.06. Right now, you're at 27.90. Last time, let's see, what time of day? Yeah, at 11:50 this morning, we got up there at 27.97. The NQs, of course, they still are performing in an incredible way. There's no two ways about that. They're up $131. And that high there was generated out at 87.85. Let's go to Mike in Tampa. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Good, Tom. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding.
Okay, I haven't talked to you in quite a while, but I'm back at it. I've taken about a 10-year break on this stuff.
Oh, that's good. So
anyway,
I'm telling you, man. The cool thing is what you just said. This is the way that when you actually take a break and you're a market that is so dramatically low, it totally makes sense because my take, and when you're doing any type of, like, let's say in the stock market, as in the real estate business, what I always say, you don't make your money, folks, on the sell. You make your money on the buy. If you buy right, guess what? You can sell. Stay right there. Mike and I come right back, folks.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the Tax Opportunity Zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 7, Nasdaq's up 110, S&P's up 10.5. We're talking with Mike from Tampa. We're talking about INSG. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so you got a tech company, 5G cloud solutions. The low's 361. The high is 1334. Now, do you own this, Mike? You're looking to buy it?
No, I've been in it. I've been riding it up. I got in. I averaged in at about 550.
Wow.
I got like 1,500 shares, so it's pretty extended. I took a third of the position off today.
Nice.
About 12.15. It's pulled back a little bit. If you're looking at the 14, you see the 10 mil, 10.9.
Yep.
Today it's only doing 7. Would that be classified as swing point at that high, that previous high, at 12.25?
Let me just see this.
Yeah, on the 14th, it went up with 10.9 mil.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah. So, something like this. I mean, I'm glad. So you have your principal back. That's the bottom line already, right?
Right.
Well, the real question is.
Yeah, it just switched over to hit the high today.
Yeah, I know, and it gave it up. So this, it's over the, it's interesting, man. So this stock, folks, okay, just so we understand something. The stock went from $3.91 on the 12th, okay, and hit a high today of $13.34. And, the bottom line, equities don't do that. That's what this comes down to. We know they don't do it. They're still losing money, but you got a good pump that's going in there, no doubt. So the real question is...
They came out and restated and said that they're selling all this home wireless routers and stuff now because everybody's at home.
Yeah.
And that's what sent this thing going here in the last couple of days. But
I'd take my money, man. I'd take my money.
You take all of it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, this is an incredible run, man. I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's been strong.
It is strong, and the reason I'm saying that, what just the aspect of you just saying that why fundamentally that would be running, okay? Because that's telling me that I can picture that there's a lot of people. Now watch this. I want to put something together here, folks. That's kind of intriguing. What happened is this, right? Is that I was hunting my book on Amazon yesterday, right? And I was saying to my son, Tommy, I says, you know what? We know that our generation, so picture, folks, it's really like, basically 30 years old, 35, you start getting into the marketplace. That whole wave that came in, that's the baby boomers, right? That's what drove the market, right? And so as I'm hunting it, right, what ends up happening is that I'm looking at the number one, the business books, the trading books on Amazon, right? And what it was, folks, is that the top 40 books, almost all of them are beginner books, okay? And I remember this so well when I was 25 and 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? I said, so it makes sense that you're going to have this slew of people coming in. That's why Robinhood is so big inside of the tech space, meaning the new broker-dealer. And an equity like that, I can see people on Robinhood hitting it, hey, this thing is moving. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how it was the first good 10, 15 years that we were trading. Because that's what ends up happening, when you're new. And so when I look at that, I says, okay, I remember when I was, first in the business, of course you have good news and then the market will go down and bad news and the market will go up. And I say to myself, man, my God, what is this all about, right? So.
Yeah, Tom, the interesting thing, I had to go back and buy your book because it's been, I think I had your first edition where it was just in a binder.
Yes.
Anyway,
thank you.
Just looking at that high on the 14th of 10.9, and then it came down. I was going to pull the trigger, but it sat right there at the top of that, candle, right at that high volume, and it kind of doesn't want to go down below that 12.25.
You're right. Listen, you're right. When you're hearing, so you're absolutely right. But what you're still hearing off me, it's like, you know what? This thing can be down where the breakout is tomorrow morning at 9.64 too. So it's like, okay, there's $3,000 you could have in your pocket. Do you know what I'm saying?
Might as well take my 15 and go.
Why not? Great talking to you, man.
Care. Thanks, Tom. Bye.
Thank you. Let's go to Mark in Fort Collins. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Just about a foot of snow is what's going on.
Oh, my God, that's wild. And, it was snowing in Chicago yesterday, too. Yeah, so it's too bad you guys can't be skiing out there, right?
Nope, no skiing. Unless you want to hike up to the top and ski down.
Yeah, not today. Not today. So, the comp, huh?
Yeah, look at the volumes seem a little better for ABC ups on that than the Qs. Let me know what your thoughts are.
They are. I was looking at them last night, and what you have right now, this actually could do it. We're at $3.4 billion right now in the comp, and the comp could actually do it because what ended up happening is that, it can do it, man. You're going into. So what happens here, folks, is that you're going into 3.7, but it can do it. I mean, the comp likes putting in $400 million at the close, and if it does,
when you look at the run from April 3rd up to the 7th. The top of that was 40.399, and then it pulled back on 34. And then the next day, it blew that away with a little bit more volume. Would that qualify for a little ABC up there too, or not?
Yeah, give me the date that it blew it away.
So we went from April 3rd up to April 7th. Pulled back on April 8th, and then got over that.
Yeah, so the 9th, we have to measure the 9th and the 7th, right? Yes, okay.
Is that enough of a pullback for an ABC up?
It is. No, it is. The 9th and the 7th. So the 9th we had 4.1, the 7th 4. Yeah, it is. Here, cool, awesome, man. Here, let's do that. Yeah, it is. That's it. These ones, when these are subtle, man, it's awesome, man, because, okay, so it is. It did it. And that's the day that, so that is saying, okay, so the comp, let's do this. 81.46. This is a big one, man. 81.46. 1 second. So we got B points 81.46 minus the A is out here at 72.88. That's 858 plus 79.01. 87.59. That's sweet, man. 87.59 it is, Mark. Now, what's going to be really cool here? If we get the second one, right, you're going to have double ABC structures. You're going to have an ABC inside an ABC, folks. But that's really cool because that gives you a price projection of 87.59. And that means you're going to bring it up to this congestion between the 27th of February and the 4th of March. And we have option expiration tomorrow, folks. So they can jam this thing, man. Appreciate it, brother.
I appreciate it. Take care.
Look at that. ABC up. I like it, man. Okay, here we go. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 84 after being down a couple $100. Nasdaq up 188. S&P's up 20. Let's go to John in Orlando. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, good afternoon, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Good, good. I'm looking at Roku. I bought it at 105, and I have some profit in it. What do you think? Where is this going?
Let's take a look. The low's 55. The high's 176. This thing's been on fire. Okay, so let me see. This B, 101.58. So you got 43 A to B. Get you 120. I'd sell it. This is what it's doing right now. It's just finished an ABC structure up. See that B point there, the 101.78?
Yeah.
It's just finished it. And what you're doing is you're coming right into how it came down on the 14th. We went from 151 to 127. There's 63 million shares there. You're going into 37. Take your money and run.
Sure. Could you look at Walmart real quick, please?
Absolutely. WMT. Let's go take a look. This is at all-time highs. Now, what are you doing with this?
I haven't got in, but I like the dividend. I like the traffic. The traffic in Walmart.
I agree. You want to buy this in a pullback. Walmart was the strongest stock in the downdraft, man. I mean, in an incredible way. Walmart hit all-time highs in the downdraft. Now it's making the next leg up, man. So, yeah.
Okay.
First downdraft, be all over it. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Coming up at 6 o'clock, folks, you're going to have we're going to have new guidelines, and it looks like the guidelines are going to come down to we're still going to have social distancing in the first phase of it that's coming out, but it looks like a few states will be able to, well, if the governors want to open before May 1st, they'll be able to do that. But Trump will come out with all those highlights at 6 o'clock tonight. It looks like someone has hold of them right now. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Come back and visit us tomorrow morning, 8:30. Tommy kicks us off. Great program, Morning Market Kickoff.